Welcome back, people. We got some more of this Samebike l026, and this is an electric bike, electric folding bike. You can get this in a 500 watt version or the 350 watt version. What I'm about to do is going to do exactly the same thing. It makes no difference whether you got the 500 watt or the 350 watt. Okay, so to mention, just let's get started, and whilst we get into it, I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and then you guys can copy. So, an old bit of inner tube. I always carry a spare bit in my bag. You never know. This stuff's actually really good for many things. This is off a 26 inch, the same as what I've got on there at the minute, but it doesn't matter. If you haven't got a piece of inner tube, then you could always use just wire tape, but inner tube is the best way to go. If you don't have an old, you could use an old punctured one. Look at that, I cut all my hands up from when we did the maintenance full service on this bike. We got that video on the channel, but anyway, yeah, an old punctured inner tube, or if not, you could get a new inner tube and do it. It doesn't really matter what size inner tube. I've cut it to there so it reaches to the crank. So the crank bolt to the back here, that's where it reaches to there, and then obviously going along, that reaches to the bolt there. And I cut it to this size. Now I've cut that off, I'm now going to cut a strip down this way, then strip down the other way. And the reason why I'm doing this is because of this reason. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. I've got some chips there and some scratches. The longer I leave this, the worse it's going to get. Now, the reason why I have not done it before now is because I wanted a few little chips just to show you, but I don't want it to get any worse than that. So that's why I'm now doing this video, because many people might not know about this. Just adjusting the camera there a little bit. So I'm going to cut this down this side and then down the other side. Give me a second just to do that. Now, we've done lots of things on this bike. We've changed from mechanical pull brakes to hydraulic pull brakes. We've changed the brake pads, shown how to do that. We've done the battery hack maintenance video. We also did changing from thumb throttle to twist throttle video using different color wires. So now I've done that, as you can see, I could go over, I could just set it over literally just like that. That's how I could have it, just like that, all the way over, which is very straightforward, very simple. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Well, actually, you could do it that way. That is one option, but it means I'd have to put more tape on there, and I don't want too much tape on there because I don't want to give it a chance to rub on the wheel. So then here we're going to cut down this way, so we're cutting it in half basically. Yeah, we changed tires. We showed how to actually build this bike as well, and my brain keeps going because we've done so many different things. We've shown how to actually wash it properly without damaging the bike. Oh, hold on, I'm trying to cut through there. Slowly does it, wins the race. So this is very a simple little thing, but I've done this on a lot of other bikes, not just on electric bikes. I've done this on other bikes as well, so even if your bike is electric, you could still do this, especially if you want to protect the frame. Good old, I call it wire tape, but installation tape, wire tape, same thing. We're going to take out the black one here just so it matches up. I could have always used red because I got a bit of red down here on my bottom cog, and then the brake calipers are red as well, but I want to use the black tape just to make it look all nice and tidy. My hands are absolutely disgusting. It's me keep making different videos on this bike, so ignore that part. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on. We also do gaming with face cam and mic, and then we also do other videos as well. You can check those out across the channel. Sorry about that, my dog's being a bit silly. I don't know what she was doing there, but anyway. So you can just literally rip this tape off, but I'm cutting it just to make it look better. Bees, you don't want to be on YouTube yet, trust me. Okay, and then here with the cable ties, I put my own cable ties on here and here, And the reason why I redid it is, one, because my cable ties are a lot bigger and thicker, so they stay on a bit better, but not just that. Also, we did take this whole entire back wheel off when we changed the tyre and put in new inner tubes. We also showed how to use slime, and as well as slime, we also showed how to reinforce the tyre as well. So again, all these videos you can find across the channel. So now we've done that, I'm going to cut off 2 pieces of tape. I don't want them too long, but just long enough. So this is our first bit. Again, this is a very, very simple thing that I'm doing, but it just stops your bike getting scratched up and making it look nasty. We don't want it to look nasty. It's a really nice looking bike, so take care of it, takes care of you. I quite enjoyed that full maintenance service video that we did as well, to keep this bike running in tip-top condition. Alright, 2 bits of tape, and then I start off by putting it dead flat on top of the, hold on, let's get you a bit closer so you can see this. So on top of the frame, on this flat bit, I put it there and I wrap the tape down, but that's not close enough in, so let's get a bit closer. So we're right on the edge there, right on the edge. Push that tape down, and then we're gonna take it at an angle, and I'm pulling it tight at the same time. And we're just gonna basically go around. Again, this is an old trick. Many people probably know this trick already, but there is a few out there that still don't know it. This is just handy to have to keep your bike from getting scratched up and chipped and everything. Maybe I should have made the inner tube a little bit longer, you know. Oh, I should have made it a bit longer. Alright, well, I can always make it longer. I can add an extra little bit on, which is what I'm going to do. I messed up. Okay, so you want it a little bit longer than this. So from there to there, I've done it to the crank bolt. Maybe instead of it from the crank bolt, maybe you want to do it to the end of the crank. That'll probably be long enough. Okay, so this one I can just snap off. I'll put that on there. I don't need this one to look too tidy because I'm going to be going over it again with another piece in a moment. Pull that bit off. Alright, so now I'm going to unravel it a little bit and re-go again. Now I can actually have it double layered over that cable tyre there. Now I'm not doing this insanely tight, I'm just doing it tight enough, because if you do it too tight you could end up breaking the wire or damaging the wire or something like that, and we don't want to be doing that. To be honest, that probably is enough, because here is where I've got the scratches. I don't down here, but I want to put it here anyway just to protect it. So I'm going to put this one now, I'm going to put it on there, and I'm going to wrap it round before I cut it. Then that way I cut it to the right size. You know what, to be honest, that probably is about right how it is, like that. Yeah, it's probably about right. Okay, well that actually works out to be perfect. We can have that there like that. Okay, now I need to try and cut this to make it straight. Hold on, bear with me. If you do have any problems with electric bikes at all, do leave it in comments below. I've worked on a lot of different electric bikes, not just these bikes, but other electric bikes also. We've also done lots of different things on electric scooters, live streaming with face cam and mic, and then also that's normally daily, and then we've also done other videos on electric scooters as well. So I do know quite a bit about electric bikes and stuff like that, so maybe if you have a problem I can help you guys out. Get a bit more tape. Good thing is this tape's kind of stretchy as well, so as you can see there we got a bit of a gap between the wheels, so it's not rubbing, which is perfect. And then this tape I'm going to basically just put on here to match up where I just basically rejoined the other one. want a good amount of that. Again, this tape is stretchy, so I am actually pulling this tape tight onto here like that. And then we take another big piece, only because we don't want it coming off as we're riding, and then we're going to put it on this back piece here, even though we did already put it there, but we're just going to put it there again anyway, just so nothing does come off. And if anything, it's helping to keep that wire waterproof that's coming out of the motor, so that actually works out pretty good. And then we come over here, finish off the last piece. We get another big long piece of tape, this time a little bit longer than the other piece. We're cutting it. There we go. And then we're just going to put it around here. I'm just going to go around it. Got to try and push it up through. Hold on, give me a second so we can grab it. Perfect. Alright, so that's around that piece now. I just want a little piece on the end there, just to make 100% sure that this isn't going to come off. So very simple thing. It doesn't look too bad, if I'm honest. Doesn't look really messy or anything. It's just going to protect your frame really from getting chipped up and looking nasty, which we don't want that. If there's something that you need to do on this electric bike, do check out the other videos. It's probably on the channel already. Okay, so there we go, that's it. Very straightforward. There, as you can see, there's the cable tire, there's the cable tire. And if I ever need to get this back wheel off, I can just undo the tape. This will come straight off, undo these cable tires, and then that's it. So it doesn't affect me really in any sort of way to get to that or to get to that. That is on there really nice, and as you can see, there is a gap between the tire and the frame, still a very good gap there, so nothing can get in the way. If you want to be extra cautious, you could also just really quick, we take a long piece of tape, we cut it, and we could just put it at an angle of the inner tube of where it folds. We could put it on there, push round hard. Again, you don't really need this much tape. I'm just doing this just in case you're a little bit cautious of what I'm doing. And I've got loads of grease all over my hands, so that's perfect. A little bit more there just on those last couple of folds. This looks good. It looks good. It definitely does. Okay, and then round on this piece, on the other fold, and then the very last piece, which is just there. There we go, perfect. So that's not going to come off. It's on there very secure, very tight, looks good, and it's going to stop your chain from getting damaged. All the chain. Well, yeah, I guess it is going to stop your chain from getting damaged as well, but mainly it's going to protect your frame. But at the same time, it will stop chips getting into the chain. If it, there's a possibility it could chip your chain as well as the frame. So just another little hack on the Samebike l026. That what I do, keep the frame good, keep the chain good, and yeah, there's plenty of other different videos that might help you along the way. Hope this one did help you out. Subscribe, turn notifications on, drop a like. We catch you people again soon for some more fun and games. I'm out.